Andre Iguodala has been so valuable to this team in the early going first 2+ games, but he did this in 2010 in Istanbul goal for Mike Krzyzewski.
On the drive, and that's going to be another foul. Mensah Bonsu fouled by Kevin Love. That's going to be the first foul on Love. Let's talk about Kevin Love a little bit, Fran. He hasn't gotten a lot of minutes in the first 2 games. Where do you think his arc goes from here?
I'm a little surprised by that. You see, who's that? Pops gets to the rim and
hopefully Davis plays.
But I think Kevin Love's game is tailor-made for international basketball. As you see that great touch pass by Iguodala, because he's strong enough to hold his own inside. He can rebound the ball, and he's an effective player away from the basket. Mark, this guy was 6th in MVP voting this year. 25 points, 13 rebounds. So I would expect him to have a little bit more of an increased role in the next 2.5 exhibition games, because all you've got inside right now is Tyson Chandler, unless you just want to go small with the small forwards in front.
Mensah Bonsu knocked down the first free throw. Carmelo tipped it, kept it alive for Iguodala. United States leading by 5 as we approach 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter.
Little zone still, they're in that zone.
Carmelo Anthony off the nice feed.
You know what I like about this? They're not jacking jump shots versus the zone. They're really looking to try to exploit the paint.
Mensah Bonsu, as Great Britain plays inside out now. Working against Carmelo Anthony. Nice step through move, and a foul going to be called against Carmelo, much to his dismay.
And you see Pops with a lot of head fakes, gets Carmelo off balance a little bit. You mentioned parts of 4 seasons in the NBA and now playing in Turkey.
That sound that keeps going
Hey,
on.
folks, watch all the NBA Summer League action with Summer League
It's quiet. It's just the TV.
$4.99. Watch live Summer League games on your computer or your mobile device.
I know it's
NBA.com.
They're quiet.
SLBB to learn more. Steve Rutang going to get a breather. He's done a great job representing Great Britain basketball over the last couple of years, and a lot of his personal efforts have culminated in this team being where it is right now, and looking to make their first appearance in the Olympics in 64 years. Ben Gordon was thought to be a member of this team at one point too. Tried to recruit him, didn't quite work out.
They were very close to getting Ben Gordon to say yes. Of course, Byron Mullins, the Charlotte Bobcats, also could have been on this roster and could have used his size and scoring. He's averaging 21 and 6 in the early going in the Las Vegas Summer League.
You're Chris Finch right now, the head coach of Great Britain, friend, and you got to be pretty happy with the way things are going, right?
I would agree. You mentioned, they played some of the better teams in the world tough, and coming off 2 wins over Portugal.
That pass intended for Iguodala. I think he was looking for the lob, and Chris Paul throwing him a bounce pass. That's just the second turnover for the United States. That would indicate better offensive efficiency.
Well, I think so, and I just like the idea against the zone that they're really looking to go inside and not just settling for.
God, he's reaching like crazy.
Foul against Chris Paul, who was dogging Kyle Johnson up court.
Kyle Johnson, another one of those guys that played his college ball in the United States at LIU. He's a former Blackbird. Helped take that team to the NCAA tournament in 2011.
He's going to go to the free throw line now for He began his professional career in Greece. Now playing in Cyprus. Knocks down the first of 2. Johnson had a big game in that win against Portugal a few nights ago. He had 21 points and a couple of rebounds for Great Britain. Great Britain has heard all the snickers and the whispers about, you're only in this Olympic competition because you're the host nation, but they're very prepared and very confident about representing themselves well.
Well, that was very controversial because FIBA was very concerned that Great Britain had never put the time and effort into developing a national basketball program.
Carmelo with a slam.
That's another great dime that time by Chris Paul. I just love the fact that they're really looking to take that ball to the heart of the zone and not settling again. That's good ball movement.
And they get another turnover, a 3-on-1. Paul Westbrook with the slam. Showtime.
Mark, we said that the catalyst for Team USA's offense would be the pressure defense on the perimeter. No shot blockers in the game right now. They're using their speed and skill defensively.
That's going to be a foul against the United States. And Fred, we watched practice out in Las Vegas at training camp a couple of sessions. And there were some times when they turned up the defensive heat against the select team. It was awe-inspiring to
No
watch.
question. There's a great look inside. And this alley-oop comes off of a steal. And you see they get those easy run-out baskets off that pressure defense on the perimeter. We've seen it in each of the first two exhibition games. And we're seeing a little bit more of it tonight.
The USA have made their last 8 shots in a row. Dan Clark at the free throw line, 23-year-old, presently playing in the ACB in Spain. Carmelo in rhythm for the 3, knocks it down, and it's a 10-point USA lead.
I'm telling you, Mark, when you get easy baskets at the rim and your team starts to get some confidence, the Jays flow a little bit easier. There's less pressure on you to make those, but they're in rhythm right now.
That jumper a little bit long by Redkin. And now they're going to go for one shot. CP3 out top. Spread the floor for him. Now the ball screen. Carmelo in rhythm again, and another 3-ball. Carmelo Anthony, United States, coming off the bench tonight and catching fire. He has 10 quick points.